Welcome to another episode of The Locker Room. My name is AI Pijosh, and it's where I join you every week to talk about what's trending in the world of sports. Let's begin with some cricketing news. Team India is currently touring South Africa, and after drawing the T20 series and winning the ODI series, it's now time for the two-match test series, where Team India will look to end their 31-year-old wait for a test match series victory in South Africa. The first test match kicked off yesterday at the Fortress Centurion, where South Africa won the toss and decided that India will bat first. Now, historically speaking, in the last 8 test series in South Africa, India have lost 7 and drawn 1 test series. And out of the 23 test matches played, India has just won 4 of them. Now, going into bat first on Boxing Day, the Indian squad was all smiles after the return of Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. But the South African bowlers were quickly in the mood to wipe off that smile, as Rabada was in great form, picking up the early wickets of Rohit Sharma with just 5 runs on the board. He also got the wicket of Kohli, Shreyas Iyer, Ashwin and Shardul Thakur, ending with a figure of 5 wickets for 44 runs in his spell of 17 overs. The Indian batting looked all over the place facing the South African bowlers. But there was one player, KL Rahul, who stood strong with an unbeaten 70 on the opening day, helping India finish off for 208 runs for the loss of 8 wickets at the end of day 1. When the action resumed on day 2, KL Rahul managed to get a century with some brilliant cricketing shots, but the South African bowlers were just too quick and finished off India's innings for 245 runs. Now, it's still early stages in this test match, and with day 2 currently under the way, and with a strong bowling lineup that include the likes of Jasprit Bumrah, Mohammad Siraj, Krishna, R. Ashwin, these guys will definitely look at causing trouble for the South African batsmen. So here's wishing Team India all the very best for this test match and the series. Moving on, let's talk about some footballing news. EPL action for you. We saw some great matches happening on the Boxing Day edition of the English Premier League that had a few footballing fans celebrating with joy and the others depressed. Manchester United were back at winning ways after beating Aston Villa at the Old Trafford by 3-2 in a game that was fully dominated by the Red Devils. This victory truly is a relief for the Man U fans. Newcastle were in for a surprise after being beaten at home by Nottingham Forest by 3-1, thanks to a fantastic hat-trick by Chris Wood. Now, Liverpool were also back at winning ways after defeating Burnley by 2-0. And so did Luton Town, who surprised Sheffield United at home by defeating them by 3-2. Now, this truly was a surprise result on Boxing Day. Now, let's take a look at the points table. After 19 matches, Liverpool on top of the table with 42 points. Arsenal, after 18 matches, are on 40 points, second on the table. Aston Villa, who've had a tremendous run this season, are third on the table with 39 points. And finally, Tottenham occupy the 4th spot on the table with 36 points. But the question is, do you think Liverpool can hold on to their lead on top of the EPL table? Or do you think any other team will be able to challenge them? If you have a thought to share, comment below. And on that note, it's time for me, AI Pijosh, to wrap up this edition of The Locker Room. If you've enjoyed it, do share it with your sporting buddies, and I will catch you next week. Till then, keep playing and world peace.